get out here and do a little trail riding. This is Black Forest, section 16. And I'm riding a custom route that I created in CO Treks. The Trail Links website was down for like 3 days. But we had planned another trip, my daughter and I messed up badly. It was going to be in the Cheyenne Mountain State Park, but the trails were, I mean, we got probably half a mile in, and we couldn't ride the trails. They were like hard. I mean, you couldn't ride them, at least not on an e-bike. I mean, and not at our experience level. So, but what I messed up is the trails on the CO Treks, it showed that they were easy, you know, as far as difficulty, but that wasn't the case at all. So I don't know if I read incorrectly or what, but they were definitely not easy. So I'm gonna stick to the way I've been doing it and just staying, for the most part, sticking to rail trails and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure if I did more research, read reviews and stuff, I would have discovered that they were indeed not suitable for e-bikes. But I asked the lady, you know, when we got the pass, she said, you know, she didn't warn me at all or anything like that. So but yeah, this is my speed right here. These nice wide trails right here. This is my speed. So, oh, also, I know I mentioned about getting a 360 cam. Yep, I finally came across one on eBay, Insta360 X3, and bidded on it, and I got it for under $200. So, yeah. I think he had it at 2 something, and then it was on. Then he had a sale, and then I bid it 180, and then he came back. Well, he made an offer of 200. You know, I think it was like 250. He made an offer of 200. You know how, like, if you have something in your watch list or whatever, he offered 200, and I said, okay, 180. And he came back with 190, and I was like, all right. And I told my daughter she's going to be in charge of the 360 cam to get her, you know, doing some of this editing and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I felt so bad because, you know, I've mentioned my daughter's ailment, disease or whatever. Hey, dysautonomia. And yeah, man, we got probably, like I said, half a mile in, and I helped her. Gonna pass on your right. Thank you. So, we got a half a mile up. I had to help her pretty much the whole way, and I was struggling too. You know, I was struggling myself because it's just, I got a little bit of footage. I had my daughter was wearing the camera, and I didn't adjust it properly for her, the chest harness. So, but she took it in stride, you know what I mean? But, you know, as a dad, I was just like, I just felt like dog shit because I knew she was out of breath. I got her an Apple Watch to keep track of that stuff. And, you know, her heart rate got up to 150 and it was climbing. I was like, yeah, we're turning back. I was like, there's no way we're going to be able to ride this. So, you know, we cut our losses. And, you know, it was funny. And I feel horrible. I mean, she was laughed it off and stuff, but I just felt horrible, man. And you know, I watch a lot of these outdoor disasters and these Everest website podcasts and YouTube channels. By the way, I'm on a Labrador Pro, Puckipuppy Labrador Pro, and they're just eating up these hills and these ruts and stuff like that. But and I'm just in pedal assist 5 as always. But yeah, so you watch these shows about these outdoor disasters, and you know, when you're on the outside looking in, it's easy to say like hi. Hi. How, like, you know, you see these people. What happened? Where'd I go off? Hold up. Oh, I think I should have. Okay. These people that get themselves in these predicaments. And I thought about that as soon as, you know, because I was looking ahead and I was like, no, but my map, I mean, I had it all routed out. I'm like, it said it was easy because I purposely stayed away from the hard trail. I think it was like Dragon's Backbone or something like that. And I purposely stayed away from that. But so now, I said, you know, before we go on any undiscovered or like first time routes, I'm going to ride them first before taking her, and then I can gauge a lot better. But yeah, so those outdoor disasters or those, you know, like these wilderness adventures where people get in trouble or get stuck or run out of water or something like that, I can see, like, if you let your ego get in the way or guide your plans. You know, you let your ego guide your plans. The other thing I messed up here was not downloading all of my, downloading the route in to my, you know, Google Maps and stuff like that, because there's no reception out here. So now I'm just using my, I'm using my Samsung Health, you know, with the GPX file loaded up, and I'm just keeping track with that. But normally I would have Google Maps and my watch, you know, just as a backup. But another reason to get a dedicated navigation computer. You know, so I mean, I guess I would have had the same issue, because if I didn't download the route before, I would have had the same issue. What I don't know is, are those dedicated computers, do they have the routes built in? Like, I mean not the routes, but like do they have trail maps built in? I'm pretty sure the most expensive ones do, but you know, I'm not sure. The one thing about the Samsung Health is, if you get just a little off, it thinks you're off track. But you know, with the visual, you can see that you're still on it. And this is not. I mean, this is again, this is my speed right here. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be enjoyable. I don't want to be struggling. I just want a nice ride through the woods, on the trails, this big wide trail with a little, you know, turns and stuff like that, to test these bikes and get these, you know, see what these bikes can do. And I was gonna bring both, cause I have plans to ride another trail today. And I was like, I should separate it. You know, the one thing I haven't been paying attention to was I'm feeling some tension on my hands. Left my gloves. Morning. Look at that hill. Look how I took that hill. Let's see, what is this? Ponderosa Residence. All right. These are the wildlife there to see out here. My daughter loves this stuff, so yeah, she'll love this trail here. And this one goes to another section, and there's another regional park, the Black Forest Regional Park, that I plan on riding also. And these trails are only like 15 minutes from my house. Easily, you know, take a quick lunch break or something. And just get out here, ride, clear your head a little bit. Hi. Morning. No bikers out here. I'm the only biker. Watch my speed. Pass on your left. Thank you. How you doing? I saw that guy early when I was parking. He was asking me, so how far can that thing go? get living. Bad knees, bad back. Get moving, bad back. Get moving, that's the mission. Old head not dead. Old head not dead. Head not dead. Evening patio sipping rye whiskey. Get up, get out, get living. Bad knees, bad back. Get moving. I tell you what, ever since I replaced that chain, this thing, the shifting has been flawless. That's the mission. Old head not dead. Old head not dead. Head not dead. Evening patio sipping rye whiskey. Rye whiskey. Yeah, mission complete.